Did you cut your marketing budget this downturn? Well, you probably did. Everybody else did. So why not? The problem is that marketing is not a cost. When everyone's trying to cut costs, that's fair enough. But marketing is an investment. And if you cut your marketing investment, you're going to cut your returns. So I started looking into this in more detail, and I found some really interesting research that found that companies that cut their marketing budgets in a downturn by 100% took 5 years to recover. It's not a matter of just switching your marketing back on and suddenly you're back to where you were. There's a lot more at play, and I'm going to explain why. So there's different types of marketing. There's PR, there's front of mind, there's advertising, there's lead generation. So where do you want to cut and where do you want to focus your efforts during a downturn? Well, the reason that those companies that cut their marketing budgets took 5 years to recover is because that they cut front of mind and awareness. They cut share of voice. And share of voice is a funny thing because it actually takes about a year to have any impact on the business. So if you cut your share of voice today, this time next year, you're going to be seeing a big impact in terms of revenue falling and profits going down. And share of voice is also something that's very relative. So basically what I mean by that is that if your competitors are cutting their share of voice right now, which they probably are, then if you maintain your share of voice, you're actually going to be relatively increasing it. And that's going to have a big impact on your share of market this time next year. So what should we do? We have an endless possibility of different things that we can do with marketing, but a very limited pool of funds to do it with. Well, right now, the whole situation has changed. We don't want to be focusing on lead generation because people aren't looking to spend money. So where should we be focusing? We should be focusing on front of mind. We should be focusing on generating awareness of our business and providing value in any way that we possibly can. Create videos, be a thought leader, help your potential clients to solve problems that they're facing right now. Produce content, do blogs. That's a very cost-effective way to raise awareness of your brand and support people in providing value. So one mistake that people often make is that they start to talk about themselves all the time. And no one likes that, right? So what should we be doing? We should be providing value. We should be helping them to solve problems that they might have right now. Educate them on the market, educate them on possible solutions, and essentially just give. Now think about what that means this time next year when your competitors are trying to win back clients that they lost or win new clients, but you're the one that has commanded the share of voice all this time. They're going to be having a really hard time. They're going to be really far behind you because they're going to be starting from scratch, whereas you've had an entire year of building up that trust, building up that brand familiarity, and you're going to be able to close a lot more business than they are. And they're going to be scratching their heads and wondering why. And you and I know exactly why.